Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the 109 Mass Defense Academy. So, last time, we found Yugamu underneath that mask. But I don't believe it. Because, if you remember, in the murder mystery route, people were being blackmailed or threatened to do the murders. Remember? And I don't know, I just, like... We know... Shut up while I talk. Seriously, your name is so close to freaking Siri that my phone has problems. Anyways, so just let's just have a little theory session right now. Little theory sesh. Oh, also let's move Sorda-chan to the left side. She looks better over there. Okay. So, in the murder mystery route, people were getting, like, blackmailed and whatever. We have been in the killing game route, the murder mystery route, comedy route doesn't matter, the original route. Okay, so 3 routes where Yugamu, yeah, he's a bit eccentric, but he is never actually, like, even he was against, like, killing the well... I guess he wasn't exactly against killing the humans in order to save themselves, but he wasn't the one that, like, suggested it. Takumi was the one that suggested it and the one that followed through with it. Even though he says he's an assassin, and he probably is an assassin, he has never done anything up until this point. So I think there's a few things that are possibly going on. Like, yeah, maybe he's getting a little itch or whatever, but we saw that even if he wasn't the thing, that he stopped because, in my opinion, Yugamu's in love with Takumi, okay? And it's probably because he senses Eito's soul or whatever in Takumi, and he loves that darkness. But even in the original route, he kind of has a thing for Takumi. Okay, so he's like, oh, it's Takumi, I don't want to kill Takumi. So it could be 2 things. Now, remember, anything in the comedy route, we cannot, unfortunately, take as fact, because the comedy route was the weirdest atrocity known to man. But Sire did say that he literally just changed Takumi's personality for like 20 days. And our Takumi, the one we know, was not present. And we woke up like 20 days later. Remember that? Now, the only reason I'm even considering this a possibility is because in the murder mystery route, we would go days where we would just pass out. Now, I don't think anyone said we did anything in that time, but there would just be days that we were just out. Same with the killing game route. There were times when we would, like, go and we were doing stuff with other people. Tsubasa was like, did you just ask us this, you know? So there were times when that was happening. Now, if we ignore the comedy route, it could just be that Eito is, like, possessing us, which, you know. But this is a sci-fi world, and unfortunately, in a sci-fi world, there are so many possibilities that it makes it really, really hard to even, like, come up with a theory. Because, as we saw, Eito was the second sponsor. How? No freaking idea. He said he was from another world line. We're going freaking Spider-Man into the multiverse dimensions here. And if that's the case, then the freaking could literally be anybody. Like, that even stops us from theorizing, okay? So that's option number 1 is, like, I do believe Yugamu's personality would want to kill people, but he specifically said he only wants to kill people he loves, and I don't think he loves Moko, who is the one that died, by the way. And he stopped from killing Takumi, which would be the person that he loves. So either it's that, or it's kind of the same thing from the murder mystery route, and that people are kind of getting threatened to do these things. I do not think, unless we have specific evidence, I just don't think Yugamu himself is the actual killer. I don't think so. I really don't. Especially if today we go and check the locker and the stuff is still there. He walked away. He walked away from the locker so he wouldn't know the combination. Because he was like, I'm having these urges and I don't want to know. So, but anyways, those are my theories. I do not think it's Yugamu. I don't think that, even if it was him, he was either personality switched or like something is going on, being threatened, whatever it is. Okay? Anyways, let's continue. Already morning. Sorry for the rant. I just like to get my little thoughts out beforehand. I love mysteries, so I love trying to figure things out, but this novel is so hard because, like I said, there's like multiple universes apparently, according to Eito. There's like people being possessed by ghosts. There's like personality switches. There's freaking lots of stuff happening. I sighed deeply after being woken up by the usual morning announcement. It wasn't a dream. The events of the night before replayed in my mind vividly. My body had recovered because I slept through the whole of yesterday, but my mind remained in a daze. I should go show my face in the cafeteria at least. I got up from bed and started getting ready to go see the others. Takumi, how are you feeling?
Oh.
Sorry, I was really down yesterday, but I'm strong enough to move around now. That's all fine and dandy, but it feels like none of us got much sleep last night, huh? This is like the first route that Yugamu's been dead, actually. It makes me really sad. He like was slowly becoming one of my favorite characters just because we spent so much time with him. Well, duh. How can we just get over the fact that Yugamu killed Moko? Kaku! Oh, I mean... The shock is real. The killer was Mr. Omokage all along, huh? Also, you still haven't solved the mystery of the numbers, unless the baby is a number. Tsubasa, what's the current life sign total? Let's see, it says 13. That's 2 less after losing Moko and Yugamu. So it seems to be working correctly. You should always patch out early bugs before you get review bombed. You really should. What does it matter? Nothing can bring Moko back now. Kurata's words made my chest tighten. I knew how everyone felt. Of course, for them, this was the first time one of our friends had died. You might not believe me, but none of this happened in my future. Well, actually, funnily enough, Moko was the first one to die, technically, in the original route. We just didn't see it. Oh, geez. I swallowed like, Miley, stop trying to shoulder everything yourself. You'll just become a sitting duck for the enemy. Indeed. Let us instead honor Lady Moko's memory by defeating those dastardly invaders. So saith the holy Jumanji sword. That's right, Mr. Sumino. Your time-traveling hijinks don't even come into play here. We should probably put the matter of whether we believe Takumi. You still don't believe me? Fuck you. Apologies for my language. You guys. You see? Now stop wasting your energy on sad vibes and start figuring out how to keep us alive, you pathetic peon. Right. I'm feeling better now. I'll be fine to fight too. I'm going to see Moko. I need to say my proper goodbyes. Then I'll go with you. I haven't done that yet myself. What's the point of having this revival-matic if you can't revive anybody? In that case, I shall accompany you as well. I was a little surprised that Kurata was being so nice. She was probably worried about us in her own way. Also remember, in the murder mystery route, Kurata was replaced by the mastermind, okay? Because we found Kurata's dead body. So even though Gaku pulled off her mask a few days ago, it could still be Kurata. Because remember, there has to be something similar, right? Between these routes. Like, I have to believe that the sponsor between all of these is the same person. And we know for a fact that Eito was not the first sponsor. He was the second one. Not even going to touch that one because that doesn't make any sense, but... After all, Nozomi's virtue will be in danger if I let a deviant like you go anywhere with her. I can already see it. You were thinking you'd pretend to comfort her and just casually brushed your hand across her private parts, weren't you? Ugh. Scratch that. I didn't even have the strength to rebut her ridiculous accusations anymore. That was how Nozomi, Kurata, and I ended up heading to the morgue together. Morgue. The air in the morgue was chilly. There were 4 bodies laid out there. Eito, Eva, Mocha, and Yugamu. Each body had been covered with a sheet, so we couldn't tell at a glance who it was. Moko, thank you for everything. After mumbling that, Nozomi put her hands together and offered a silent prayer. I put my hands together for Moko as well. When I opened my eyes, I inadvertently met Nozomi's gaze. What do you suppose Yugamu was thinking? Did he really hate us that much? I don't know. Now we'll never be able to ask. Yugamu's twisted nature had been clear as day ever since our first meeting at second to last Defense Academy. Perhaps his perversion simply kept escalating to the point where he killed Moko, that carnal beast. There's still a lot about what Yugamu did that doesn't make sense to me. But he was a professional killer with an impulse to kill. But he didn't impulse on that before. Maybe that's why he killed Eva and attacked Hideko and Takumi. Save your brain cells. You saw with your own eyes the killer was Yugamu. Are you doubting that now? Sorry, you're right. It's over. Well then, if we're done here, we should leave before the deviant starts getting any ideas. Can you stop pushing that characterization onto me? Yugamu's motives and actions were still a mystery to us. There were so many questions left unanswered. Agreed. But we tactily agreed not to pursue the matter and to just move on. Stupid. You should pursue the matter. Ah! I don't mind skipping days. I love in the comedy route, it did not allow us to skip a single freaking day. And here it's like, oh, whatever, just take a free day, whatever. You don't need to do anything. Oh, morning again. Time for another day of activity. First things first, to the cafeteria. We ate our breakfast that morning like any other day. Nobody brought up Yugamu, and the mood remained calm throughout. Alright, what should I do today? I thought about my plans for the day while walking down the hallway. What? Huh? Oh, they brought the bugs, that's right. Is that Darumi and Gaku? That's an unusual pair. No. Hey, they're gonna be okay, right? What the fuck is with these bugs? I don't know, man. At least Alpha 1's doing alright. We were talking between just the two of them, but something seemed off. Hey, what are you guys up to? Whoa! Oh, it's only you, Takumi. Couldn't you have just said, like, hi or like a normal person? I think I was being pretty normal. Anyway, we're not up to anything, okay? All good, bye. They hastily left the scene without explaining anything. What is with those bugs? That's really weird. Not that it matters, I guess. Nothing much else happened after that. Day 46 drew to an uneventful close. Where are they keeping the bugs? Are they like growing into like massive mutant bugs? Mutant bugs. What? What? What the frick is happening? What? Oh my god, what is happening? The music changed. What the? That wasn't normal. No, it wasn't. Did the announcement bug out? Dude, the font text changed. Oh, the music! The music is here! It felt like a thick fog had covered my mind. My body grew lighter and lighter. Feels like going back to sleep. Takumi! What is it? What a frick. I was brought back to the land of the living by the unrelenting ringing on my doorbell. That was a close one. I almost went out like a light. Can we go into a different game genre? Game genre. I hurried over to open the door. Takumi, good, you're still safe. Hihiko, what happened? What do you mean, safe? No time to explain. Use these to plug your ears for now. Hurry! Huh? Earplugs? Come on, Takumi, you're from the frickin' future. Without knowing why, I inserted the earplugs Hihiko handed me. I mean, it is pretty early. I feel like it came later. Then she pulled out a notepad, scratched something down, and showed it to me. Under attack from an enemy, he uses special sound frequencies to create illusions.
Huh?
Takumi, you're from the frickin' future! What? So the announcement just now. Oh, you can't hear me. Give me a sec. I borrowed the pen and notepad from Hihiko and hurriedly wrote out a message. What about everyone else? We'll go help them now. Just then, the alarm sounded. Hihiko was right. We were under attack. Takumi, what the frick? You know this monster. She read the movement on my lips and nodded firmly. We split up to tell everyone about the situation and how to deal with it. Fortunately, no one had been completely entranced by the illusions yet. Because our ears were plugged, we were in the strange situation of needing to coordinate an attack without being able to hear each other. You've literally dealt with this monster before. Also, this one, I hate this one. I've had to fight this one a few times in different routes, and I hate it every time. I don't know which one I hate more. This one. No, this one, because they're like, yeah. There are times when I do kind of want to battle, but then I remember I have like, I'm only on like ending 22 out of 100, which is insane, by the way, considering how long I've been playing this game. And then I'm like, okay, no, we actually need to just skip these battles. Alright, we've already seen these. Kind of bugs me that, like, if you're gonna let me skip, like, a battle that we've already done, why can't I skip all of it? Like, the cutscenes, the people walking up, it just takes time, and then it's just like, wave in. Like, just skip. Like, if I'm gonna say skip, obviously I've played it before. I know it's like just a little thing. I know it's just a little thing, but it's like I go into these battles. I've already done this battle. I've already seen the cutscene. Oh, I mean, this is different. This commander wasn't able to turn back time so smoothly before. He must have powered. Well, no, that was the. I think. The reason we've done this battle before is because I think we had the same battle in, like the Killing Game route or something like that. I thought if like different characters were alive, I'd have to redo the battle, but that doesn't seem to matter. Nobody cares who's alive and who's dead. You know what? We're actually gonna build up Tsubasa. Because her attack is like really big too, like Takumi's. Sorry, Tsubasa. Sorry, Tsubasa. And I'm gonna start building hers up too, because it's like she has a really big range on her attack, on her alternate. Oh, another one? Let's just do Tsubasa again. Let's just start building her up. Man, they look so, I said this from the very beginning, but they just look so evil here. So evil. And you know what's also interesting? Why in this view are we perceiving it from the invader's side? That's interesting, and I never thought about that before. We're looking at this from the invader's side. Yeah, we freaking won! Keep it down, you broke boy. Voice is even more grating than usual. We fought with our ears plugged the entire time. I know it was to stop the auditory attack, but it was exhausting. Yes, the Holy Jumanji sword and I weren't able to hear each other. And it made for an agonizing fight. Wait, what? That sword can hear? Why didn't you let me enjoy the illusion? I wanted to see the happiest ending of all, where we're all having a fun killing each other. Somebody shut the psycho girl up. At any rate, it was Takumi and Hiroko's quick thinking that saved us and allowed us to react so quickly. Yeah, your experience of the future really saved us this time. He didn't even do anything, he forgot. Actually, this wasn't... Hiroko suddenly pinched my arm, cutting off what I was about to say. Does she not want them to know it was her idea? You know what? Hiroko has done some stuff that makes me feel like she's jumping timelines too. I mean, exactly. I remembered how this commander fought back in my future. Good thing we made it in time. If you remembered, why couldn't you have told us earlier? Maybe then I wouldn't have had to experience this nasty illusion of my dear sister backhanding me when I tried to follow her into the bathroom. That wasn't an illusion. I'm just glad we managed to defend the academy without anybody getting hurt. Takumi, why didn't you remember, you dumbass? Sorry. I'm on Takumi's side most of the time. Yes, it's up to us to fight harder now for Moko. You guys must be tired. Let's all rest up. I'll see you tomorrow. Hiroko is just so weird. We won the battle and parted ways in a friendly mood. Hiroko alone said nothing. She was gazing at the sky and appeared to be thinking deeply about something. How did she know this commander uses sound waves to create illusions? Was it another one of those secrets she couldn't tell me about? Would she ever take me into her confidence? I went back to my room with my heart feeling weighed down. I was so tired that I fell clean asleep before very long. I'm gonna be really upset if people can just like jump timelines willy-nilly and then I'm not special. I want to be special, dang it.
Sewing.
Today, as always, I'd keep doing whatever I could. I couldn't afford to sit around being idle. No! Oh, I'm so tired. Once I'm back in my room, I'll take a shower or something. As I walked down the hallway after the day's activities, I felt someone approaching. If it isn't that Takumi, your reign of terror ends here. Am I the villain now? Anyway, are you heading back to your room too? Indeed. The Holy Jumanji sword wishes to play cards tonight. A sword that can play card games? I didn't even know what to say to that. Then I felt something else. Uh-oh. Huh? What is that supposed to be? What is it? I thought I felt someone staring at me for a moment. Did you see anything, Kyoshika? I did feel a presence, now that you mention it, but it was too brief to make out. We looked all around us, but didn't see anything suspicious. Okay, it was probably just our imagination. We should get back soon. We were right next to the morgue, and I didn't feel like lingering around there at night. Kyoshika and I headed to the roof together and went to our rooms. Day 49 of my school life flew by just like that.
So, 直接プレゼントを渡したいから。
You don't have presents. I'm excited to see if we actually get presents when he's alive. It was day 50, technically the halfway point, but it felt like we still had a really long way to go. No kidding me. But now I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. I'm so curious what these freaking bugs are. When I reached the cafeteria, everyone else was there too, having breakfast. Despite what the announcement said, the courtyard was already unlocked a long time ago. And where's the present he promised to give us? Are you saying there's no gift? No, everything is lies. Everything is lies. Any gift from a piece of scrap metal like that wouldn't be worth a second glance anyway. Darn it, not getting something we were supposed to get makes me feel I've lost out. Can't we at least get a better breakfast than usual? You can use the Rationomatic for that. I'm not talking about the actual food. More like the vibe, you know? So, a breakfast party? You're the type of party animal with an idealized image of Christmas, aren't you? Who said anything about Christmas? And even if I was, what's wrong with that? I grew up dirt poor and never got to enjoy any special events before. Party people of the world to just drop dead. The parties themselves should live on forever. Such a classy move for someone to die at a party during a blackout. No need to carry on, please. Moko just died. You should really show some respect and raid in your killing game fantasies for a while. How long are you peons gonna stay in the dark and gloomy for? It's getting too moldy in here for my noble olfactory senses. Wait. You really think Moko would want us tiptoeing around her death like a bunch of gawky gorillas in a minefield? I think she's my favorite character. She just, has these insults that I've never heard before, but they're so funny. Gawky gorillas in a minefield. Where did they come up with this just most random insults ever? Excuse me? Watch you calling gawky tomato head. So the gorilla part gets a pass. She's right, though. Moko always hated it when the mood got too somber. Really? Lady Moko was the epitome of good cheer, always putting me in a sleepy choke with the brightest smile on her face. That doesn't sound cheery at all. What I'm trying to say is Moko would be happier to see us having fun throwing loud parties instead of moping around. In that case, we should definitely do it. Does everyone agree? Yeah, I don't see why not. Now that murderer Yugami ain't around anymore. Oh. If that's what the team leader wants. A party would be nice for a change. Then without further ado, let us party the day away. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll go get everything ready. One thing led to another, and before we knew it, we decided to throw a party that night to celebrate making it to day 50. Oh, that's when the... Wait, no, that's when the sound one attacked, was during the party. We weren't going to do anything special, just eat whatever we could get the Rationomatic to spit out. We busied ourselves with decorating and other preparations, and the time for the party soon arrived. Parties always lead to something bad. Oh, this is unexpectedly nice. The fruits of our combined labor. Even the Holy Jumanji sword approves. We went all out since we're doing this to celebrate Moko's memory. Ha, pretty nice, huh? Don't be shy if you want to eat as much as you want. Gaku directed the food preparation, and I helped. My dear sister's canapes are to die for. There's also chocolate kimchi, fish roll custard, and liver sashimi whipped cream. Ugh. Are you sure they're not penalties for losing a bet? The menu makes it clear this is a party for the unwashed masses. I suppose I could lower myself once in a while. You do at least have caviar, yes? Wine goes well with caviar. Unfortunately, this place isn't stocked with alcohol. Of course not. What if there was an attack? I thought you were supposed to be the model student around here. Can we get this party started already? The food's gonna get cold. Has anyone seen the party poppers? I thought we made some earlier. Sorry, we did make some using the gift-o-matic, but I forgot to take them out of the machine. By way of an apology, please use my useless body in a cannon and blow me up as dirty fireworks instead. Ew. There's no need for that. I'll go get them. You said you left them in the gift-o-matic, right? What? But Takumi? Don't worry about it, Shoma. Just stay here and have some fun, okay? Ooh, something happened. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, because I just use the speedy map all the time. Ah! Oh, shit! And it begins. Holy crap, that scared the... I figured something was gonna happen, but that actually scared me. I opened my eyes and found myself lying on the floor. I quickly looked around. Huh? Isn't this the metal shop? At that realization, I frantically retraced my memories. The last I remembered, I was heading to the rec room to retrieve some party poppers. But on the way, two figures dressed in black suddenly appeared. One of them hit me hard and I passed out. Just like that time. This happened on the night of day 16 as well, when Hirako was attacked. When I woke up, I was lying on the floor of the biolab for some reason. Wait. More importantly, the people who'd attacked me were wearing the same kind of strange black suit as the killer. But Yugamo was already dead. Why had they been dressed up in the same way? Could it be Yugamo had accomplices? But who were those two? My breathing quickened as my mind swirled in confusion. Calm down, calm down. I have to go back to the cafeteria and let the others know about this. I was trying to steel myself when suddenly it happened. All of a sudden, I could hear screaming. Did I get to them already? Had the figures in black gone on to attack the others after they knocked me out? I dashed out of the metal shop and ran toward the cafeteria at full speed. Is everyone alright? What? Yugamo? I looked over at what Kyoshika was pointing, sheer terror on her face. Holy! Right there was Yugamo, who we'd all thought was dead until now. He just showed up all of a sudden. What the heck's he doing here? Who revived Mr. Omokage without telling us? That's impossible. His body was in no condition to be revived. Then how can he be back? How would I know? If he was the killer, right? We should take him out before he gets to change to backstab us again. Wait, there's something I need to tell you about that. What the fuck is the zombies? Isn't here? There's something off about this dude. If you were dead for a while, you would be too. I'm the resident expert in undead games here, so let me handle this. Yugamo! Hey, tell us what it feels like to be dead. Darumi, no! Darumi bounced over to Yugamo the moment she got close enough. Zombie apocalypse? Zombie apocalypse! I lunged at Yugamo, who had pounced on Darumi and gave him a flying kick. Zombie route. But he'd already bitten down on Darumi's neck. His head reared back, tearing out a chunk of flesh and spraying blood everywhere. That was honestly stupid, and she deserves it. Especially as the resident meta nerd. Be strong, Lady Darumi. This is bad. She's losing too much blood. God, but what the hell do you think you're doing, you bastard? He's clearly a freaking zombie. Like, come on. Doesn't seem like he's open to conversation. It might be risky to get too near to him. Did he come back as a zombie? Thank you, Gaku. Huh? A zombie? He's still moving around even though he's dead. And he's biting other people. This is totally like something out of a zombie movie. In those movies, anyone bitten by a zombie gets turned into one as well, right? Like a zombie virus. But the loud, brash hero always kills these zombies by breaking their heads open with a baseball bat or something. Speaking realistically, I don't think that would work. If zombie blood gets into your eyes, you'll get infected too. So what are we supposed to do? How do we even deal with a virus we know nothing about? Whoa, what? This doesn't look good. Run away, guys. What about Darumi? I'll carry Psycho Girl. You just think about running as far as you can. What? No! Huh? We took to our heels in order to get away from the barely recognizable form of what had once been Yugamo. Why did her mask just come flying off? We were all in such a rush that we got separated from each other. Did everyone manage to get away? Feeling concerned, I turned around to look behind me and... Help me!
Huh?
Kurata? I tripped and fell. Have you seen my mask anywhere? We can go back for it later for now. Don't stop running. You should get into your class armor too, just in case. Do you have your infuser with you? No class armor. Yes, I do. We both drove our infusers into our hearts at the same time and transformed into our class armor.
Yosh!
Good. Now let's go. Stay close to me. I don't want her to die. I'm too scared to stand. I grabbed the deflated Kurata's hand so we could continue running. But just as I did... I think we need this bunny. Oh, shoot, come on, Kurata. Which way are we going? This way? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Yugami, you gotta stop there. Which way are you coming from? Doing! I liked that hiding game we had to do, like, in the first route. Why'd you put your class armor on if you're just gonna run? We managed to shake off Yugamu and found refuge in the biolab. It was pitch black inside. We sat on the floor together and I held Kurata in a protective embrace. I don't understand why they keep knocking Takumi out. Not, like, killing him, but just, like, moving him. I don't understand. I don't get it. They've done it before, too. Like, in the killing game when he saw the two sponsors and then he, like, lost his memory. I don't understand. Shh. Quiet. The door to the biolab was still busted after what happened on day 16. If Yugama found us here, we'd be done for. I like my own zombie noises. Is he gone? I couldn't sense Yugama nearby anymore. Cautiously, I opened the door to look outside. A quick check on the hallway confirmed that nobody was around. He'd passed by without noticing us. I think we're safe now. But we should probably stay here a while longer. I was so scared! Why is Yugama being so mean to us? I've had enough, I want out! Hey, calm down. We'll be alright, okay? Takumi, don't ever leave me alone! Kurata romance me out? Yes, please? Please? I won't. I'm right here with you, see? Now come on, stop crying. I spent the better part of the sleepless night trying to comfort Kurata in her distress. Eventually morning came and we felt safe enough to leave the room. It's filled with zombies. All the zombies. All of them. So many zombies you cannot count. What? What is this nonsense? Nobody else was turned into a zombie? A zombie? Kurata and I went to the cafeteria and saw that everyone else had returned. Takumi, Kurata! Oh, thank goodness you're both alright. I'm glad to see you guys are safe too. Does anyone know where Yugama went after that? Well, not really. We were discussing it, but nobody saw where he disappeared to. How could we? We were all holed up in our own hiding places. Incompetent maggots, a lot of you. Why didn't one of you make yourself useful by sacrificing yourself for the greater good? I'd gladly do that, even if it involves sealing up an immortal nine-tailed fox within me. Kyoshka, you do whatever you want, just as long as you keep your dumbassery to yourself. As you wish. Tsubasa, has the reading on your device changed? I kinda dropped it when I ran out of the cafeteria. Now it's broken, sorry. It's not your fault. Staying alive is more important than any machine. I patrolled the area lit till just now. There was no sign of Yugamu. Okay, so Yugamu's back to being missing. What about Darumi? She's a goner. We stuffed her in the revival-matic, but didn't do any good. I see. Thanks for trying anyway. Darumi zombie. I'd more or less expected that when I saw how much blood was spurting out when she got bitten. But I was still holding out hope that maybe, just maybe. We took Darumi's body to the morgue and I put her into her class armor. What? How? Oh, it's just a replica I made with the gift-o-matic. Her whole body was covered in blood. I wanted her to look clean in her final slumber, at least. Did you see how he tore into her neck back there? Even I had to take a step back. He always knew he was as perverse as Takumi, but not to that extent. Why? Enough of you and your laggy responses. By the way, I also put Moko and Yugamu into the replica class armor sets before all this happened. I even made one for Ava based on my own artificial class armor. It's like with Darumi, I didn't like to think of them lying there all bloody and torn up. So are we really dealing with zombies here? I had the exact same question. We've never seen zombies before. If there's really a mysterious virus going around, when did Yugamu get infected with it? Probably via a living organism that was carrying the virus. Oh, you frickin' morons! Wait a sec! What happens to Darumi now that she's been bitten by a zombie? If the virus spreads to her and she becomes a zombie too? That's just a theory though, right? It's not set in stone, right? Yeah, but we shouldn't touch her body until we can find solid proof either way. There's something else that's been bothering me too. I told everyone about the figures in black that appeared the night before. Apparently nobody else had seen them. Who were those people? Where did they come from and where had they gone? We ended the day without being able to solve any of those mysteries. We decided that we'd all sleep in the gym from now on as an extra precaution. Honestly, I feel like sleeping in your own room is safer. As long as nobody's stupid, which tends to be a problem. Morning again. Wait a second. Where am I? Why am I in my class armor? The ceiling seemed unfamiliar. I panicked for a brief moment and then I remembered. We'd all slept in the gym last night for safety. I'd also proposed that we kept our class armor on so we could react quickly to any emergencies. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? Morning, Nozomi. After being up all night that first night, I slept like a log. Lies. I bet you've been up all night ogling Nozomi's refined figure as she slept, thinking about all the wicked things you could do to her limp, defenseless body. That's slander. Don't think you can hide anything from me. Putting up with Kyoshika's nightly obscenities with her sword have made my senses highly attuned. They are not nightly. We didn't do anything last night, at least. You guys are such morning people. I barely slept a wink. Me neither. The sudden crisis and move to the gym was hardly conducive to a good night's rest. I guess the change of environment made some of you too uncomfortable to sleep, huh? I stayed up the whole night to ensure no one would gaze upon my dear sister's adorable sleeping face. You didn't need to do that. I wish you'd knock it off. Gaku, you don't look too well. Did you not sleep either? He's the cause of all of this. Huh? Yeah, something like that. Why the hell are we hiding like scared rabbits anyway? We should be out there tracking down Yugamu. I agree. Have you learned nothing from zombie movies? The guy who does stuff like that always comes back infected himself. This ain't the movie's dumb butt. Do zombies even move around during the day? Don't they melt in the sunlight? Oh my god. I've seen movies where the zombies moved around in the day without any problems. Absolutely ridiculous. Now you're really mixing up fiction and reality. Like I said, we should just get out of there and catch him before... No, that won't work. It's too risky to take action before we figure out what's causing the problem in the first place. Until things settle down, we all have to stick together. Shh, whatever. And that was how we ended up going everywhere as a group all day and night. However, Yugamu didn't show up again until 3 days later. With Darumi!
総員起床時間だよ。
Another morning. It was our fourth morning in the gym. I'd managed to get some sleep despite the discomfort. Everyone was clearly tired from having to deal with the high-stress situation of the last few days. Must you really suffer your impoverished faces first thing in the morning? I have a good mind to report you all to the authorities. It's not a very nice comment to wake up to. Also, the authorities would find you way more suspicious than any of us. On top of being a half-wit, you have no sense of decorum. A missile to your face might rectify that. I actually wouldn't put it past her to use her specialist skill to do just that. Is everyone awake? Then let's go for breakfast together. Yeah, sure. We'll do a quick roll call first. We moved around together that day as well. Not that there were a lot of places we could visit in such a big group. We basically went back and forth between the cafeteria and the gym. Having to prepare for invaders while also dealing with mysterious zombies was starting to put a strain on our nerves. It was only a matter of time before everyone reached their limit. Nothing out of the ordinary happened today either. It's been like this for a few days. Not even the invaders are showing up. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. How long are we gonna keep up this stupid charade? We can't live the rest of our lives in the gym like this. Don't ask me. Yugamu's the one who's being so secretive. He's a zombie. We haven't seen him since he killed the Darumi. Is it possible for zombies to die on their own? Zombies are already dead. How could the same body die twice? Maybe the undying flames got to him? Also, we're not 100% sure he was really a zombie yet. It doesn't matter what he is. He bit someone to death before our very eyes. That makes him a target for elimination. We ain't gonna do that by hiding in one spot and jumping at our own shadows. What if the invaders suddenly show up? We gotta be ready for those idiots too. Quiet, primitive. Can you not get your point across without yelling every other word? You think I enjoy sleeping next to peons like you every night? It hurts me deep inside. Don't let me lessen your pain by going back to my room. Takamaru! I shall be returning to my room as well. It will be so much more pleasant than being cooped up with this peasantry. Death flags! Death flags everywhere! But this lack of sleep is getting to me as well. I think I'll rest easier in my own room too. Oh, is that what we're doing now? Excuse me while I make my way back. It doesn't sound right with me sharing my dear sister with the rest of you these past few nights. Come along. Also, Takamaru started off a chain reaction that led to everyone walking out of the gym. Honestly, I agree with him. Those doors lock. The gym doesn't. They all left. It's pointless to fight this. Let's all return to our rooms for tonight. I don't think it's a good idea. But if that's what everyone wants, let's get together tomorrow and have a serious talk about what to do next. Look, nobody has died in their room. Let's make that clear. Everybody has died because they've been stupid and wandered out at night by themselves alone when there's killers and zombies and freaking weird things happening. Good night, everyone. I'll be going back too. I groaned and held my head, tortured by the tension in the air. Did I make a mistake? But I don't know what else I could have done. I think you did well, Sir Takumi. Kyoshika? I didn't see you there. The restless atmosphere is causing even my holy Jumanji sword to feel uneasy. We have been watching from the back with our arms folded in great concern. I see. Thanks for that, I guess. It's getting late. You should probably be heading back to your room. Indeed we shall. The holy Jumanji sword wishes to have an early night. My old familiar chamber awaits. I'm so tired and I don't even know why. I should go back too. Just as I was about to exit the empty gym, I heard a scream. What? Kyoshika! Zombie! I dashed out of the gym and saw a horrifying sight. It's not that horrifying. I mean, it kind of looks like him. Stay away from me. Kyoshika, over here. You're gonna make all the girls fall in love with you by saving them all. Let's get out of here! Again? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Outside. Oh, outside. We ran and ran and ran until we realized we were right in front of the wall of fire. Damn, it's a dead end! Now you've angered me, Sayugama. Meet your demise by the blade of the holy Jumanji sword. No, I'll handle this. You stay behind me. What? It's a Takumi. Frantically grabbed hold of Yugama's body while avoiding his bared teeth. Use your freaking sword! Oh, sorry, that was Takumi. I'm enjoying the zombie noises a little too much, I think. I lifted him up with whatever strength I had remaining and tossed him over my shoulder with all my might. Oh, I see. You're tossing him into fire. Okay, fair. Ooh, that's a good pick. I don't care that he's doing it. Yugama's body twisted and writhed as he was consumed by undying flames. Finally, he let out one last death cry. What the heck's all the commotion? What's going on here? God damn, he's being completely burned up. Hiroko freaking knows something and it's torturing me. It is absolutely torturing me. The sounds of our scuffle had summoned everyone else to the spot. With the grisly sight unfolding before us, we were all shocked into silence. We watched helplessly as Yugami was slowly eaten up by the flames until he finally collapsed onto the ground. Before long, whatever had remained of the body vanished, and Yugami Omikage was gone from this world. This world.
Sewing.
You know what? This might actually be a good stopping point. Let's stop here. I'm kind of curious. Let's look at the chapters. So we are... This was the last decision, which was jump out of the window versus dodge. So he ended up dead here, so I'm very curious. But that's the first choice that we had in this route. So, yeah. Well, we haven't had a choice yet. Ugh. Comedy route. Bleh. Anyways, yeah, I think that's a good spot to stop. Yugami burned by the fire. I just saved it, but... see, I only have 22 endings done. Only 22. Where are the rest? Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm very, very curious. I'm really, besides the comedy route, I love this game. It's like putting together this puzzle piece, and there's like all these different pieces that like don't make sense, and I'm just excited to get the piece that like fits it. And I have all these theories, but it's like hard because with a sci-fi game, and if you've ever played Zero Escape, it has the most convoluted plot. Like, I'm not kidding you. So it's like really hard, you know, people's consciousnesses are like jumping bodies and stuff like that. So yeah, so just, and bear in mind, those are the people, this and the Danganronpa creators are the people who created this game. So sci-fi things afoot is what I'm saying. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked this episode, please subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. I enjoy making these, and I enjoy having all your comments and like talking about the game, because I love just talking about things that I love. I think we all do. We get kind of giddy about it, don't we? Anyway, so I'll see you in the next episode.